afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast news. Yes, more patch news. Apparently, somehow they managed to completely exceed my expectation and put out another patch. And this time, there's not even patch notes for it on the official forum, so we've got nothing to go on there except what I read elsewhere. So basically, they changed it out for the large part. They changed the K1, reduced its health buff, but instead they basically gave it a reduced accuracy, so it takes 25% less damage, meaning roughly there. It takes just, 20% less. Overall, it takes just less damage per shot. Meaning overall, effectively, it'll still have the same health. But the benefit from this is the enemy gains less experience from finding it. And it repairs faster. So, yeah, they basically sort of managed to just sort of change it all up. So it's more beneficial for the playing control of the KV1. I'm not liking that one. That seems overall a bit too dodgy for me. Just essentially repair boost and denying your opponent critical experience. That one does not sit particularly well with me. That seems just a tad too dodgy. I mean, I can see the logic in a sense, but still, considering the overall circumstances, particularly the Wehrmacht, this just seems a bit too dodgy, a bit too underhanded, and a bit too quick here at the, close to the finish line. They're just trying to pull that one off. So I'm not a fan of that one. I definitely can't say I'm a fan of that one, considering everything else they have already given to the Soviets, and which in fact might also cause some problems. Apparently, I've been hearing some stuff about hit the dirt that apparently, currently, if you hit the dirt behind heavy cover, the bonus actually stacks, which was a problem both back in the early beta, and they fixed that, but apparently they decided just to return that one. So that's a big fat problem, actually, if that really is, because that was absolutely impossible to deal with, and that should definitely not return to the game, by the way. Other changes are they basically changed to the Oberkommando Commander West. High levels of veterancy does not give more experience to the allies. That's a nice benefit there, so they don't become experienced pinatas at veterancy 4 and veterancy 5. So I suppose that slightly makes up there for the K1. Changes there. And also, they are basically increasing the build time for the looks to sort of prevent rashes. There's either that, I imagine, or making it more expensive, really expensive, or further nerf it. So, I mean, in the looks has been a problematic unit. It's definitely one that's been needing a nerf for some time. So, I mean, this makes sense, makes it a lot harder to spam, which they rarely happen, did happen occasionally, but also just makes it harder to rush, which is really the problem, because the looks could be rushed out really fast, and the problem is, it was sort of at that point like, the old T7, the old Studio, the AC, it was really, really difficult to deal with, and was able to do a lot of damage. It just completely locked down the entire map, and that was not okay. So, part of me, feels a bit miffed about it, but I can understand and said I'm not going to, cause any, make any noise about that. So those are sort of basically what they just rushed out there. Yeah, again, I'm just sort of like, really? Again? Like, they're just sort of rushing out some of these things, and they're just, the K1 just... I'm not a fan of that one. I am not a fan. It really seems a bit too dodgy. And again, they might also want to look at hit the dirt there, which again apparently is again stacking with heavy cover, meaning units are suddenly really, really, really difficult to deal with, and that definitely needs to be fixed if that is the case, because otherwise it's not going to be fun, especially not for the Wehrmacht, which again is really looking like it's going to have a rough period until they actually, patch it and imagine a big overhaul patch, because that's really what the Wehrmacht's going to need after all of this, for sure. So there you go, your bit of Propagandacast news as I deal with the tidal wave of patches or updates referring up to the Simmer Balance preview. So thank you all for listening in here. Hopefully you are a bit more clear what's to come out there. Of course, there'll be a hopefully video once sort of finalised, just discussing it all, the sort of overall thoughts. But again, it's not looking good for the Wehrmacht. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Didn't you subscribe, like, share, comment on it. And if you like what I do, consider donating or pledging on Patreon. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial Deng saying cheers, and see you all for another video. Hopefully not about the December Balance preview. They can't put out one in the weekend, can they? Right? They can't, right? Please don't. I want to make videos about other things too, Bye.